You know the drill by now. I'm gonna generate a random character, Toon Link for example, then I'm gonna spin an arrow, left. Rob is left of Toon Link, so I'm gonna put them in a battle, and whoever wins takes the loser space on the roster. The fighter that eventually takes over the entire roster wins. Today's first matchup is Kazuya, the best CPU, up left into Isabel. And appropriately so, Kazuya started dominating right off the bat. But you know what? Isabel was actually keeping up. Kazuya's beam gets pocketed, and Isabel slingshots him under the stage. Kazuya Mishima is eliminated. There's a first for everything. Pyra left. I guess we love DLC characters now. About halfway through the match, I was sure Sephiroth was gonna win. He had a 2-stock lead, he was in his homeland, everything was great. But then Pyra realized she's never gotten first rounded, and that's not gonna change. Except that it absolutely will. Our third matchup is Pikachu Wrights Luigi. The game momentarily forgot that characters are supposed to die when they're at a high percentage.
Any Pokemon. You've heard of Pokemon, right?
Yes, I've heard of Pokemon. Okay. Luigi?
This Pokemon battle was intense, but Luigi kept a decent lead throughout the match. Now my man's trying to activate a Z move. Luigi takes the win. Now he just needs to not do anything until the very end and win it all by doing practically nothing. We're 3 matches in, you know exactly what time it is. 4:33. Montage mode. Now it's discussion time. 2-space Luigi versus 1-space Falco. This is the percentage advantage, a little broken in the previous episode, which is why it's been hit with a nerf. This is the new percentage advantage. As you can see, the maximum advantage is now 30% and requires more space than last time. This way you'll still have an advantage but not easily walk over your opponent. Luigi was supposed to win by doing nothing. He did something, therefore he will not win. The Empire clause is the exact same, and the Smash Casino, well, actually we're here right now. 4 good ones, 4 bad ones, and 4 neutral ones. Also, after the comical events with Byleth in episode 2, I decided to remove the fighters eliminated option. But anyways, we're 10 matches in, so let's spin the first Smash Casino victim. Joker, and he gets summon level 1 clone. So for his next match, he gets to summon an extremely weak clone. On to the second batch of matches. Ryu, down left. Reigning champion Piranha Plant is finally in on the action. Will he defend his title or will he get first round? I'm telling you, there's some sort of champion effect that makes former winners stronger. Speaking of former winners, Byleth is not next. You're gonna have to wait to see what happens with Byleth, the only character who has yet to lose a match. Due to my human error, Pit actually got wrongfully eliminated in the last episode. So to make up for it, I just sat there and hoped Pit would win so I don't look like a buffoon. I would like to humbly apologize to Pit mains. Man, they really want to take out Piranha Plant early. I guess having no eyes really gets to you because Piranha Plant was attacking everything but Sora. At least he took out all the air particles. Now we're at 1 stock and Plant's got a pretty good lead. Have you ever seen that meme where Ash's Pikachu defeats multiple legendaries but then loses to a level 5 Snivy? Well, this is exactly that. This is not the same Piranha Plant from last episode. Pause. Just by looking at this kill screen, who do you think won? Plant gang, rise down! Remember back in episode 1 when Robin lost 82 spaces to 4-space Byleth? Well, don't worry, he's not gonna suffer that same humiliation again. He's gonna lose 1 space to 1-space K-Rool instead. DK vs Princess Peach. This match was so insane, my entire recording software froze out of disbelief. Guess who won though? I'll give you a hint. It was the hairy animal who lives in a kingdom. Princess Peach. Just kidding, it was Donkey Kong. The protagonist of the new Metroid game versus the protagonist of the new Zelda game. Hey, wait a second. After making 3 Imperialism videos, I can confirm that all 3 Link CPUs suck. Typically, this is where I'd start a montage, but I can't since the Smash Casino is coming up, so I'll do this instead. Bowser Jr. beat Shulk, some redemption after getting revived then obliterated last time. Mewtwo beat Roy, I hope he goes far. Sword Fighter decided it's time to go on a conquest again. And Yoshi with an album cover kill screen on Dark Samus. Smash Casino number 2. Duck Hunt, looks like he's getting a bad one. Disadvantage percentage. Duck Hunt has a 5-space advantage, no PS a 5-space disadvantage. So it's gonna be flipped for Duck Hunt for his next 3 matches, if he makes it that far. Anyways, so much for Mewtwo going far. And that's it. The third victim, Bowser Jr., immediately challenged the largest empire. That is Sir King DDD. That is King DDD. Voice crack. That is Sir King DDD. This is supposed to be a bad thing, but it could actually end up being a really good thing for Junior, if he wins, that is. Also, this is the roster so far. It feels strange not having Piranha Plant here. Byleth, though, he's still waiting to be chosen. We're still pretty early, so let's go. Apparently, King DDD's biggest weakness is cannonballs, and Bowser Jr.'s biggest weakness is King DDD's skull. Now at one stock, both at kill percentage. They both went for an attack, and I'm not even sure what happened here, but they both went flying, with Junior entering the blast zone faster. This is 2 times in a row that Bowser Jr. has a chance to take over the largest empire and fails. Next, we had Hero up left into Sora. There are 3 guarantees in life: death, taxes, and Hero using down B to cause some uncanny knockout, and as I typed that, he whacked Sora out of existence. And what better way to end the match than by sleeping Sora, then fully charging up a smash attack when he's already at 106. Poor Joker. And you know what? Cloud has had enough of Hero's nonsense. He's gonna avenge his Kingdom Hearts friend and take him out himself. K. Rool vs Pac-Man. Gold-plated dad bod? Check. Gravity-defying cannonball? Check. 3 stock at nearly 200%? Check. Sorry Pac-Man mains, but K. Rool's finally making a name for himself. For the first time, we have a 30% advantage. Incineroar has the benefit of a nerfed percentage advantage. Let's see if he can overcome the adversity. He cannot. Hey, are you a Daisy main? You are. Okay. You're eliminated. Now we have an original 12 matchup, Ness vs Captain Falcon. Ness usually does pretty well in these, but man, Falcon woke up and chose violence. PK Thunder? Nope, PK eliminated. Yeah. Now a 1980s matchup. Nothing like getting a lucky 9 in front of your opponent, yet you're the one who somehow dies. Ice Climbers forgot how to recover, so Game & Watch wins. Now we have a battle between an unrelated fox and bird. Speed. Everyone is speed. You don't get any closer than knocking each other out at the exact same time. Falco took that personally though, so he just started going off. There are 3 types of Little Mac. The absolutely dominant version, the one who loses all his stocks from failed recoveries, and an undersized McDonald's burger. And we were seeing a little bit of both in his match against Diddy Kong. But in the plot twist of the century, Diddy Kong is the one that ends up failing to recover. The Little Mac Revenge Tour officially begins. We've got some growing empires like King Dedede and Donkey Kong. Hero's trying to build some sort of railroad system. Violet's still hiding. And I just realized I accidentally got rid of Marth instead of Fox. Joker pretty much already lost. And the bottom left corner has taken the Luigi approach and has decided to do nothing so far. Smash Casino, Jigglypuff. Launch rate is 1.5 for next match. Pretty basic stuff. Byleth and Piranha Plant are the previous winners. Both paid fighters no one necessarily wanted nor expected. So why not finish the trilogy by having Min Min win the third one? The only issue is that she gets to fight the largest empire. I wish I could say this was close. It wasn't. There were comeback hopes at the end, but no, Hero's quickly becoming overpowered. Dr. Mario versus... pretend that's Dr. Kirby. Who cares if you get a concussion? You're a doctor. And who cares if you fracture your hand? You're a doctor. I will say though, it's kind of sad that Kirby has gotten first rounded 3 times in a row. Early winner Isabelle versus Hero. Immediately we have Isabelle fishing nothing while Hero's using every spell possible. Isabelle then used her insanely durable broom to knock Hero into the Lloyd Rocket. She then goes for the KO, but Hero zooms out of there. Isabelle misses the fishing rod recovery, so she has to balloon back, in which Hero sees the opportunity and takes it. Not too long after though, the turnip up air knocks out Hero. Isabelle takes out Hero once again and does a ton of damage before they both end up at 1 stock. Isabelle sends Hero flying with a neutral air. She then plants a Lloyd trap, goes for the fishing rod grab, and lures Hero onto the trap, which finishes him.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer.
Blue-haired Fire Emblem character versus blue-haired Fire Emblem character. Well, that's one way to knock out your opponent. I'm strangely rooting for Lucario. Let's see how he does against Doc. Well, for starters, he gets back onto the ledge and dies to a cartwheel. Alright, yeah, there's no way he's gonna win. Well, congrats to Dr. Mario mains. This guy's a force to be reckoned with. Pause. Bowser, items on. Okay. Just kidding, Steve won that. So here's the roster, lots has changed. Isabel and Joker are trying to make a checkers board. Dr. Mario actually has a lot of space. There's at least 46 weird shapes on here. Sephiroth won the second match and decided that's enough for him. The 3 finalists from last episode are eliminated, and just look at this, what a cool sight. 25 fighters left, 10 of which haven't played a match. Let's continue. King DDD, items on, how exciting. Mega Man, the comeback kid himself, to the right. Oh my gosh, that's Isabel. If Mega Man comes in late and takes over a large empire 2 episodes in a row, 30% disadvantage as well, let's see it. First round of stocks, both were at a high percent with Mega Man higher, but then Isabel uses an attack to get the KO. When Mega Man came back, he was struggling to kill until he brought out the classic tornado strategy. Now they're both at a high percent with Mega Man higher and Isabel gets the KO. Deja vu. And apparently tornado season's over because Mega Man was being thrown around like a sandbag. Isabel now has 11 spaces, the most on the board. Sephiroth finally. From Sephiroth's space, that's Richter. Both at a high percent, Richter KOs first. Sephiroth quickly follows though. Both at a high percent, Sephiroth KOs first. Richter doesn't quickly follow, but he does follow. Now they're both at 1 stock, with Richter rapidly catching up. Sephiroth recovered, jumped, sliced the air a couple of times, then got dash attacked, which finished him off. It's Game & Watch vs Samus, and this man has developed a skill at just barely missing lucky 9s. This match was back and forth until near the end, where Game & Watch decided to let Samus rack up a ton of damage on him before knocking her out. Then he got severely kicked from under the stage and was never seen again. Would you look at who it is? Byleth gets to go up left into Joker. These two had like the exact same percentage for the entire match, which is crazy considering Byleth was at a maximum disadvantage. One would get a hit off and then the other would strike back. Ultimately, Byleth took the first stock. Hey you. Die. Now Joker's keeping a pretty good lead thanks to his advantage. He gets the KO and all of a sudden has the lead. Not anymore. Final stocks, same percentage. For a second, I thought Byleth was gonna get the kill screen by spamming up air, but then Joker landed, knocked Byleth into the air, ran over, and up smashed him to seal the deal. Byleth has officially lost, and Joker's in a pretty good position. I was just sitting there at the victory screen, thinking, man, that was actually intense. Like, this genuinely feels like a victory for Joker. I can't wait to see who actually wins it all. Current leader, Isabel, upright. This could literally be like 13 fighters, but if we go upright from Isabel's space, you actually go straight into DDD, who's tied for second place. 8 to 11 spaces, no advantage between 2 of the largest empires. I was preparing myself to make commentary over a close and intense match, but you know what I got instead? King DDD. 0 to death to start things off. Isabel hanging off the edge, DDD shows no mercy. And to finish things off, he's gonna jump and swing that hammer to complete the 3 stock, and what is that space? How does that even happen? Anyone who takes out DDD is straight up making a Louisiana purchase. So I actually just realized I forgot to turn on items, which was part of King DDD's Smash Casino effect. I put them in another fight with items on, and King DDD still won, so we're good. Now it's Yoshi vs Dr. Mario. Whoever wins this will automatically be in second place, and I still have items on. I'm starting to think Dr. Mario's on his villain arc. Yoshi did get a KO, but it was too late by then. Could Dr. Mario actually win it all? Well, I guess we may find out soon because Snake just spun directly into him, and I will tell you what. Dr. Mario got the first KO and nearly got another one before he died, and then he got that other one. So now he's got a comfortable 1 stock lead, and after a bit of back and forth, he takes out Snake with ease. Wait a second. With 18, Dr. Mario is not only eligible for the Empire Clause, but he's also only 2 spaces away from being first. Where did this man come from? After several high-end matches, now we have a matchup between 2 smaller empires. Inkling spawned in and said, you know what, let's just start comboing Little Mac for the heck of it. Mac got that knockout punch knockout, but he was already at 93. They both exchanged stocks, and towards the end it was all Inkling. Little Mac had the knockout punch, but he got taken out before he could use it. Pokemon Trainer fights for the first time versus Captain Falcon, and dude, they just started ripping Falcon apart. Ivysaur got a KO, then Charizard, then Squirtle, Charizard again. Falco, now that's a name I haven't seen in a while. His opponent was Pichu, and this match wasn't anything crazy. Falco got lead, Falco got dub. Falco was also drawn for Smash Casino, and he got something insane. Trade spaces with a random fighter. This could be absolutely monumental. He could get Toon Link, but he also could get King DDD. Let's see. Sorry, Falco mains. So here's what we got. Dr. Mario and King DDD alone take up like half the roster. 4 fighters still haven't done anything. Actually, it's technically 5, but Jigglypuff's just too good to do any fighting. Villager and Steve are still alive. Those are who I'm rooting for. Falco got screwed over by the Smash Casino. Inkling is targeting one particular fighter. The subscribe button itself is trying to start an empire. And there's 15 fighters left, only 2 of which have ever entered the top 10. Okay, I was gonna do a montage right here, but so many crazy matches happened that I have to talk about them. Here, for instance, 15 seconds after I said I was rooting for Steve, he decided it'd be funny to lose to Richter, and that joke between Inkling and Pokemon Trainer actually happened. Pokemon Trainer won, and then he took over Falco crying in the corner. King DDD spun into Bowser, and the Smash Casino that was spun like 40 matches ago played a huge role in this one. Items on. We start off with a Nick Fury plus King DDD wombo combo on Bowser. He finds a laser gun and starts spamming it. Then King DDD finds a toy of his own, and Bowser very conveniently gets right in front of him and gets thrown into the oblivion like it's some sci-fi play. Bowser's reaction? He was slightly angry. Bowser finds an assist trophy, and together they just start bullying DDD. He had 20 spaces, so thanks to the Empire Clause, he keeps 10 and Bowser keeps 10. Bowser's color was pretty similar to Samus, so I was thinking of what to change to differentiate them, but apparently that wasn't even necessary. King K. Rool was next up, and he spun right into Bowser. My man comes in and immediately dies. So then he comes back and dies again. I don't know what just happened right there, but that was funny. Take a look at this. K. Rool has 1 stock and is at kill percent. Bowser has 2 stocks and is at a low percentage. I Johnny wonder who's gonna win. Nothing speaks heavyweight than both competitors stomping each other for dear life and sending each other flying. Now they're both at 1 stock with some minor percentage differences. Bowser decides attacking isn't cool anymore, and King K. Rool's throwing himself everywhere. Eventually, Bowser down airs the platform, which is apparently part of K. Rool's hitbox, who then comes down and spikes Bowser like he owed him money. And after that, the largest empire gets a solid expansion when Dr. Mario 3 stocks Jigglypuff. Think that's crazy? Well, try Richter vs. K. Rool. No advantages, whoever wins this will be in an incredibly good spot. We're exactly tied at 1 stock. They were evenly matched until King K. Rool took an axe to the abdomen. Then King DDD spawns back in, furious about how he lost to items last time, so he took out all his rage on Terry, who's seen better days. Hey look, it's Richter again. The first round of stocks was pretty close, but then he chipped away at Donkey Kong's 2nd stock, and from there it wasn't close. And since when is Dr. Mario actually dominant? Like, yeah, he has an advantage, but like, none of this guy's matches have been close so far. He's looking like episode 1 Cloud, or episode 2 Piranha Plant. So this is the roster now. Once again, Richter is taking over the left side. King DDD and Joker are all over the place. Dr. Mario staring into Richter's soul. Pokemon Trainer staring into Dr. Mario's soul. And Villager and Toonlink still haven't done anything. Alright, let's keep going. Joker for Smash Casino. Oh, we got very lucky just then. This gives you the Empire Clause even if you're under 16 spaces, but it only works 1 time. So Joker pretty much has 2 lives now. King DDD upright. So he doesn't even own his own space anymore, so I guess I'll just go from his biggest piece here, which is Villager. I had high optimism for Villager to win here, but I forgot DDD's been pretty good so far. His recovery wasn't though, which is what Villager took advantage of. One running right into King DDD's hammer later, Villager once again had DDD out in the air, except he wanted to finish him off himself this time. Now we're at 1 stock. DDD got some valuable hits off when he sends a Gordo at Villager. Villager counters it with a tree, hits DDD, sends a rocket, pockets the spike ball, and axe attacks. DDD comes back, sends a ball, but decides to swallow it, then shoot it back out, and when I tell you I felt genuine disappointment when I saw this. Toonlink is our final hope for a massive underdog story. So this is interesting. Dr. Mario pointing down, which could be 3 fighters. But as you can see, there are 4 spaces where it's Richter, 1 space where it's Toonlink, but 5 spaces where it's DDD, so I'll probably go with him. Arguably the 2 most dominant fighters so far face off. 10% advantage for Doc, and take advantage of that he did. He started off hot. Wow, he must have done a lot of push-ups. Anyways, it's 3-1. DDD finally got his act together, but Dr. Mario just wouldn't hold back. I want these to be intense, but Doc had other plans. Again I say, where did this guy come from? How is it that some CPUs do incredibly well in some videos, but bad in others? DDD had 13 spaces, so the Empire Clause can't save him this time. Dr. Mario upright into Pokemon Trainer, who's staring at the back of his head. We start off with Dr. Mario foot-stalling an already doomed Charizard, but then for some reason attacking him, which gave him another chance to recover. Squirtle came in and launched him far out in the air, something even this iteration of Dr. Mario isn't surviving. But in return, none of his opponents are surviving either. Now we're about tied with a 1 stock difference. Pokemon Trainers had a good run, but he unfortunately came across the Man on His Insanity run, so now the last 4. Why does Dr. Mario keep getting chosen? Down, left-ish, a head-on invasion towards Richter. Richter started off pretty fast, but then Doc launched him out in the air. There was nothing he could do. And Richter came back angry. But not angry enough, Dr. Mario knocked him out again. Oh, recovery is becoming a little bit of a problem for Doc. But unlike either Belmont, he's not going to let that hold him back. The Empire Clause gives Richter some breathing room, but it's not going to be easy to come back from this. Joker, somewhat right. There's a few spaces here where Dr. Mario's right of Joker. Actually, now that I look at it, Dr. Mario's the only person Joker can attack. Let's begin. Joker's at a maximum disadvantage, who gets thrown around by Dr. Mario, but when he gets taken out, Doc goes down with him. Dr. Mario came back and created a pretty big lead, but Joker caught up with him. And for the first time in who knows how long, Dr. Mario's losing. Joker got some valuable chip damage off before he became a victim of the Dr. Mario grab, triple headbutt, then cannon launch. Now we're pretty even at one stock. I genuinely thought he was about to miss the recovery right there. Joker starts falling behind, and when he gets up from a recovery, he runs back, and I don't even know what move that was, but Dr. Mario wins again. We're now in the top 3, one of which has yet to play a single match. Richter into no one but Dr. Mario. I'm telling you, man, this match was supposed to be really close, and it actually sort of was near the middle, but Dr. Mario steamrolled Richter again. He wants that sweet spot in the middle, and now there's only one character standing in his way. Dr. Mario starts off as usual. Toon Link tries retaliating, but then he gets knocked out by Dr. Mario's indestructible noggin. Link really tries answering back, but Doc is just too fast for him. Not too long after, Dr. Mario's taking out Toon Link again. Terrible start for the underdog, but it's not over yet. Link tries to keep his distance and throw projectiles, but that won't work for long. Dr. Mario launches him, ducks, then as Toon Link tries recovering, he makes his move. Remember how I said Toon Link was Mario's final opponent? Well, yeah, we still have random. All 85 fighters are back, and this episode's random revival is Dark Samus. As usual, Dr. Mario starts off fast, but you know what isn't usual? The opponent not only answering back, but actually taking the stock. Doc might actually have some competition. Dr. Mario ran a marathon while Samus was shielding air, but right after that, Mario pulled his back throw, which is about as iconic as Piranha Plant's down B at this point. Now we're even at 2 stocks. It's back and forth until Dark Samus falls out into the air and misses the recovery, and that was the momentum shift Dr. Mario needed. He took over after that and finished off Dark Samus with 2 stocks remaining. So after 12 victories, Dr. Mario, quite possibly the most dominant fighter of any Imperialism so far, has won. So this picture wasn't a meme, it was a prophecy.